When we talk about drag, it's removing the barriers that prevent students from being as successful as they possibly can be. And there's a really good story.
I got the story.
Oh, you got to tell that story. I love this story.
So Judy Marty is a principal of a 612 school in Florida, and she is so exuberant about ensuring that the kids coming to her school believe that they can be college bound. And so from the moment that they come to the school, she tells them, you're going to work harder than you've ever worked, you're going to work longer than you ever have, you're going to, we're going to have class after class, we're going to have, if you're having trouble, we're going to have remedial stuff for you, we're going to help you become a college prepared. And one of the things that's so important is that they started really getting their test scores were really improving. And they were taking the state tests, they were taking national tests, and they actually had people from the federal government and from the state government come in and say, you know what, this school is too poor. I think they're like 85%.
85% poverty in their school.
And so they came to these outsiders came in and said, your school, your scores are too good. You can't have these scores. And so they did this investigation over several months. She was so angry because the attitude was, these kids are poor. They can't be smart. They can't be getting good grades. And she was finally exonerated, and it was just such the whole school just celebrated. And it was really a call out, I think, to the whole community that the poor kids aren't any less smart than other kids.
They found a way to upgrade their verbal software.
Oh, yeah.
And they found a way to hug kids with their words by telling them what they could be instead of what they couldn't be. And what we love about this whole thing of reducing drag is how do we as educators really say, you know what, those barriers are something that I've got to help students break through. Dr. Russ Quaglia, we are a big fan of his work, talks about in Student Voice that students, if they have a teacher that believes in them, they will perform 8 times better and will be more successful. And that's what Judy and her entire school did. They believed in these students, because sometimes you don't see people as they are, you see people as you are. And she was able to shift their perspective to say, how do we see these students through the lens of brilliance?
2 things. Helped the students dream big and see that they could be college material. And secondly, ensuring that, showing that the teachers believed it because they give them all this extra help.
Judy's school is infusing hope in the community.
That's right.
That not only will your child be able to graduate from the school, they have over a 90% graduation rate, but they also infuse hope to say, parents, you don't have to have all the answers. English may not be your first language, but we're going to come alongside you and really help you and your child discover together. And we love that. We think that's like the essence of leadership brilliance. That's it.
They really were creative in looking at barriers with students, second language students, and they found ways to cut through that. And the entire staff is just committed.
Totally. I mean, when we met them, they were on fire. But you know why they were on fire? Because their leader had the spark.
That's exactly right.
You meet Judy, there's something that just leaps off of her, and she has that spark in her eye. And I think sometimes educators, we have to say, do I have the spark?